William Byron. Hello. Wait, whoa. The usernames are back. For some reason, YouTube fixed my usernames. Let's go. Matt L is now officially Matt L again. William Byron is officially William Byron. Preston Oliver is officially some dork. I'm just kidding. Love you, Preston. How doing, Erich? NASCAR, buddy. I don't think you could ever pay me to watch NASCAR. Unless the NASCAR has invented Transformers and part of the race is them fighting each other as giant mechs, I am never watching NASCAR. Ooh. I went to demo but I went way too slow. That should be saved though. Never mind. I'm dead as playing the Destiny mobile game. This is yes. There's a Destiny mobile game. NFL's back, so a good Sunday. Teammate going crazy? What the heck? Not gonna lie, tried to go off the ceiling for my recovery. Not advised. Noise. Hello, Nerio? So I read that a little too fast. I don't know if I read that name correctly. Nerio? Are you Mr. Taco? Pretty dope to see you get an RL package. Honestly, pretty sick. Definitely one of the cooler things I've gotten. Nice. Yeah, that was a really late takeoff by Dewey. So I was like, oh, well. I like the part where I don't actually adjust to it, like, at all. No, Dewey, no one likes you. No one likes you. RL package. Epic, for their 10th anniversary, sent me a package with a really, really nice jacket, as well as a trophy with my name on it. That has, like, you know that statue on Champions Field? That has like basically what looks like the the Dominus and the Octane flying in a spiral on the ball. It's the same thing that like it's like the statue that is shown on Champions Field. That was basically sent to me as like a package. And a nice little card that's basically just like, thanks for being one of our creators in the past 10 years of this game's growth and whatnot. So it's like, hell yeah. Noise. Yeah, a bunch of different creators and casters got it. So I was super happy about that. Oh. Also, shout out to Epic for sending me the, they gave me the full DLC package that I'm rocking right now for Worlds. It's the decal, as well as the boost and the wheels. The boost is a little like bloop, 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 bloop sound that you might be hearing, so little weird, but all right. Purposely tried to not overcommit to that. Moody got a backflip. Oh, Moody and I had the exact same idea. That's funny. What the? He missed his pogo. That explains the horror noise. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I'll switch it back to standard. Oh, nice shot. I like the part where that was on target. It's like if the Bubbles goal explosion only had one bubble. Nice. The boost noise is killing me. Yeah, it's a little loud, I gotta say. If it was like a little less like cartoonish, I actually would be down. I really like the decal. Decal's sick. I like it. I like it a lot. Hey, buddy, thank you for the $2. Appreciate that.
Jacket and shades.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Not Twink Tamer Greg. Interesting. There you go. No! Oop. Ooh, I am actually getting torched to that. Holy crap, did not realize like I had that much better of an approach. Kind of dumb by me. Hopefully he doesn't get dunked. And he doesn't. Let's go. Oh, one more. Woo! Nice pass. Yeah, decal is pretty sick. Also, I like it when maps like this are, or like decals like that are based off worlds actually do follow the color coordination of the event. I always find it kind of weird when it's like worlds or major decal and then it's just like some other design and I'm like, I mean, if this doesn't remind me of the event, then what's the point of it being like a world's design, you know? Oh, sorry, Greg. Well, didn't expect to get pool shot into him. Maltee? Maltee, what? Replacing the L and T in Matt. Oh, no. Uh-oh, I was about to say, I'm like, are you just gonna let me shoot that? He did not. Oh, I thought he hit that post. I'm like, honestly, I don't know where that's gonna deflect to, but I don't know if I can get there. And we're good. Whoa. Yeah, figured one guy would pre-jump that. All right, I bonked him. Twink. It's kind of weird to abbreviate my teammate's name. Yo, Twink, you want to go? Oh, I tried to backflip so I wouldn't go forward. And yet I diagonal backflip so I didn't take out my momentum. We're gonna fake chow that. And then we're gonna fake chow that again. Oh. Bro identifies a bear? He could. Okay, cool. Good save. Should be cool. Maltese sounds better. The Maltese is Falcon. Hey, CC and Daily, what's up? Also, I'm not sure if you saw it, buddy, but the YouTube fixed itself. It's no longer all usernames. It's the actual display names of everyone's channel, aka the ideal way of existing on YouTube. Okay, buddy. Fabulous Fox, howdy. Sad. I didn't notice they say that. Yeah, I saw it when Preston came in, and I was like, wait a minute. It's actually saying Preston Oliver, like a real first and last name. Add me and teach me sometime. Unfortunately, I do not add anybody. I do not know. I also don't add anybody I donut with. Occasionally I donut with strangers, but okay, I was not sure if he was gonna dive in, so I don't want to risk a deflection, but let's see if they understand how much time they have. Use that pre-flip to get on top of the ball. If he delays it, then he's not gonna be able. Wait, whoa! I could have sworn he went past that. All right, well. Okay, no need to waste boost. Lobbing it high, just on the part of the wall that they can't quite reach. That's gonna be a little wide, that's fine. We're gonna zoom across just because I heard that guy getting back and I want to get demoed. That's gonna bounce a little weird for him. Okay, just had to keep it close. You have to shower? Preston, you still shower? Nerd. I am a SL. Agreed. That is a sentence. Hey, by the way, we're GC3 and 2s again. Excellent. Do I want to know what donut with strangers means? It means eating donuts with strangers, you perv. Not really sure what's going on with your brain. Yeah, we're GC3 right now in 2s. We are currently still rocking the SSL in 3s, yeah. You're so bad, but I'm playing better than you. Good to know, Stacy. Congrats on your grind, brother. I'm assuming brother. Your name is Stacy, which means you're definitely on your mom's phone, which probably means you don't have your own phone yet, which means you're 11. So I appreciate that you are that good. You might be a prodigy at such a young age. That's called deductive reasoning. Oh, GG's W win. Hey, KR. I'm not sure. Were you on the other team? Were you on my team? Either way, GG's. I know a boy named Stacy. Maybe. What's top 5 sleeper names that are probably a woman's name, but also a man's name? Ashley, Sydney, I don't know a Stacy. I was Twink. Hey, well, GG, Twink. Wait, Yogi, I know him. Oh, he's huge. Hold on. I want a lunge water. Is that where you do lunges while drinking? Does it taste better that way? What are they doing? Love these new emojis. As you should. Yogi, I'm sorry. I was not sure if that was a pass or not. Bounce that because I wasn't sure if I was about to get 50'd. Holy lag. Whoa, Kyle with the 20 membies. What the heck? I was about to say thank you for the remembering. I didn't realize I was a gifted. Kyle coming in with a fat chonker of a membership bomb. If you guys are so kind to get gifted by Kyle, please say thank you. That's a lot of names. Mr. Snow, Tree Fitty, Peyton, Unk Skyler, Michelangelo, Buddy commented, Weepy, Dylan, Vortex Vise, Bluster Monkey, Jacob Finkenbinder, Malagnix, Apollo, Master AK, Mateus, Trevor Games, Satsui, Patty Lyons, Brain Stoppage, Scrapping for Fentanyl, Jared Kaze, and Vegas. That's a lot of names right there, chat. Nice save. Poor teammate, he goes, I didn't mean to say sorry. And then the other teammate just replied, forfeit on the other team. Okay. How you doing, Kyle, on this wonderful day? Or night, I suppose. Let's go! That was not going to count as a forced own goal because he meant to score that. That was 100% on purpose. So I'm not gonna quote that as a OG. I did that on purpose. Yep, he confirmed it. This is why, there goes the mental, this is why EU is better, this is my teammate, that's really funny. How you doing, Cryptic? All right, chat, I guess we're wasting time until the end of this game. All right, buddy. Went for the light touch on that. Yeah, we're just wasting time because the other team is just kind of not refusing to forfeit. Because unfortunately, one of them doesn't realize that if you ask your teammate to forfeit when you're losing, they're not going to forfeit. Hey, what's up, how are you? I'm doing all right, Hurricane. You remember me from yesterday? Yes, Cryptic. I don't have a memory disorder. If you guys come into chat and you guys are in there for like at least like a couple messages, I'll usually remember you. I just laugh at the people who come into my chat and say like one word 9 months ago and they're like, wait, you don't remember me? I'm like, buddy, I'm not to be rude, but how would I remember you otherwise? Well, look at the aura right here, chat. They never see it coming. Uh-oh. We're dancing past him, chat. We're dancing past him. Oh, they never expect the back pass. Oh, he did. Never mind. How are you doing? I'm doing all right, Ahmad. Unfortunately, this kind of looks like a super low level rank, but it's because our opponents are deciding to goof around because they don't feel like forfeiting, so. So we're just chilling. Stacy, I already said, you said you are... I am my SSL. Stacy, what's your first language, if you don't mind me asking? It's funny that you're able to form sentences saying I suck pretty well, and yet any simpler sentence that isn't involved with trash talk, you struggle. It's like you were raised only on trash talk and nothing else. I gotta go to bed now. See you, Cryptic. Have a good night. What rank, Harry? Fabulous Fox, I already answered. I'm GC3. I'll never say why someone just gives up in the middle of the game. I do, but the thing is, if I'm giving up, I'm never going to type in the chat, hey, teammate, forfeit, because that just makes your teammate go, screw you, buddy, and they're not going to do it. Like, if you want someone to forfeit, you just don't say anything. Just forfeit and then kind of just be like, I'm done. Low IQ is always a thing. I don't know, man. Well, their name is Stacy, which I think by deductive reasoning, usually whenever I see a woman's full name as a username in my chat, and the person is talking kind of gibberishly or kind of randomly, 99% of the time it's because it's the son of some woman he's using her phone to watch YouTube. Nice. I'm 7 years old. Well, Stacy, that's a little yike. Oh, you just whiffed. Okay, that works too. Ah! Oh. I actually didn't mean to land on that the way I did. My bad, Spirit. That was a good challenge by that second guy. I was trying to hit it across because I'm like, I don't have a lot of boost. It's okay, teammate. We literally almost did. No, after you, sir. After you, sir. No, after you, sir. And then both of us just watch it get cleared. That would have been really irritating. Oh. I didn't realize halfway through he was not touching that cleanly. Flick. Flick, flick, flick. Oh, never mind. Spirit kind of clean with it? Oh, well, I bumped him, so that should be a pretty easy save. Nice. It's fine. Basic shot. Yes, off the ceiling, kid. Oh my goodness. A little wide. Oops. I saw LJ going for a different read there. That's an insane save. Yeah, it's a tough one. Who wins Worlds? Honestly, for the storyline of Monkey Moon and Vitality do it, that'll be kind of the wildest thing I've ever seen. But I feel like KC is lately kind of warming up. I don't know the last time we've had a Worlds final where it's where it's been, I was gonna say the major winners. Just trying to lob that up and over. Didn't really have a shot, but I was like, maybe I could slow it down. Danger, I'm back. Hello, Carson. Ooh. I don't think he was even aiming at me there. What have I missed? I don't know. Ranked? Nice spirit. No! That was such an easy double. Alright, got the lightest touch there. No! I meant to hit that lighter. Man! That's a rough one. We shouldn't have lost that. Sad. That was a good game by the other team, though, but we had chances. Danger, Carson. I would say we haven't had a... I can't remember the last time we've had a major or a world championship where I think the first major winner and the second major winner both ended up in the grand final. We're going to the Worlds. Having Falcons actually have won one now is actually a really interesting kind of like, I don't know, eventuality that we were like, yeah, we were kind of waiting for that moment, and now it's finally arrived. So not just NAEU. Oh man, I was trying to calculate a very light touch there, and then halfway through I realized, oh, whoops. Ghost touch though, sad. What the? Oh my god. That guy went very low on that. I did not anticipate him going that low. Let me see on this. He got... he was... that's kind of sad because he wasn't even playing my 50. He was just going... He was trying to play a ball to the sideline, and when it didn't work, it kind of just deflated, so... But we got one back. Now I was talking about my crush, yeah. Please, Bixby, help me. Isn't that the Galaxy version of Siri? Ugh. Nice. That first touch was a little heavy, and I didn't know if I could catch up to it, and I didn't want to like risk a dish, so I tried to bounce it off the near post. That bounced way worse than I anticipated it would, but that works. Oh my god, dude, I don't know what happened there, but Spirit just got gifted a free one. Hell yeah. My friend ships me and her, and he said me and her forever, and I sent her the screenshot, and she said, ew, we're just friends. Damn, that's pretty brutal. You know, Carson, that's just how it be sometimes. Damn. I'm noticing my heart racing watching you play. Mentally, I'm playing. I mean, that's what makes esports so engaging. They say don't be like it is, but sometimes, honestly, it do, no cap. Yes. Oh, man, I got the lightest little touch and it still was a little too high. She means she friend-zoned me? I would say so. That's okay. It's better to put yourself out there and find out than always just be like, yeah, I'm just going to assume it's not going to work. What? I didn't expect that guy to biff that so hard. Man, that... Also, I didn't expect Spirit to go for that. Man, this is an unconventional teammate. Oh, not teammate. My unconventional opponents we're playing right now. I don't really blame Spirit and I for both being a little weirded out by that last one. That was just a very confusing situation. That guy on blue literally took the worst possible decision in that situation, and I didn't anticipate him doing it. Oh! Very cool. I just lagged out. Well, server just crashed, and my internet isn't crashing on my stream, so... I mean, TV might also be right on that, but if that counts as an abandon, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, I'm gonna say... Yeah, when TV, I mean, I'm not saying to say TV is wrong what he's saying, but I also want to make sure that if you're talking to a girl and the concept of you dating her comes up and she's straight up being like, I'm not feeling that, don't act like, oh, that's just a no for now. She'll come around. Like, sometimes it doesn't, and that's fine. I'm not saying it's completely dead in the water, blah, blah. Maybe she is just, I mean, granted, you guys are all pretty young, so the idea of having crushes and whatnot, some people genuinely are just like, oh, ew, gross, haha, hee hee, you can't do that. Hey, that's like actual squishy. That's nice. I don't really know who this other guy is, though. Never heard of Dazen and Wazen, which I'm a little concerned about. Oh, they're Brazilian. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, God, he's so fast, dude. Was chat worthy? I figured it might give side a chuckle. Okay. Oh. Take that 50. Did he miss that corner? He did, dude. Oh, the purpose. The purposeful miss to get the pass off. So clean with it. Hit that a little too hard in the first setup. That could have been a really clean, open hit. Nice, Wazen. Ooh, absolutely despise how you also went with that, but that's okay. You had a decent aerial on that. I just didn't expect him to... Yeah, that's a rough one. But I turned because I just didn't hear him up, or I didn't hear him behind me, so I'm like, I can go for that. That probably was a worse aerial for me. It isn't. Hypothetically, what if you went for the ball and then demoed the guy? The only other guy in front? People are too pass-coded when they play threes nowadays. Or not pass-coded, they're too, well, they are too pass-coded sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta admit there's one player in your way and maybe you should just demo them. This is where SSL 3 is always kind of funny. There's nobody on, so that means sometimes instead of just getting someone who's, you know, kind of close to you, you'll just play Squishy, who's at 2000 MMR with everyone else who's 2000 MMR. What the heck was that? At the real Squishy? Yes, sir. Nice bump. I think you're sleeping. Carson, just leave it alone, all right? Don't worry about it. Ah! I wanted to save some boost and get that first touch away, but didn't quite work like that. You should get 2001 in ones. That I would be the greatest ones player of all time if I did that. All right, can't really cut that off at the pass, but I can at least put it in the corner. I have no idea how Squishy is at least going supersonic on that, but I'm not going to question it. Okay. Actually, insanely curious what the MMR split in this trio queue is. Every single time I've gotten SSL, I've immediately run into Squishy, like every single time. There's like literally no one else on threes. How many hours do you have? Like 13, 14K between casting and coaching and playing? You should write Cozy Piece. Did Cozy break 2002s? Nice. I didn't know that. I already know Cozy. He's on my friends list. He's my buddy. My hands are really cold on. I'm gonna turn down my AC. Yeah, my AC was locked at 70 degrees. So yeah, I was cold. Nice. Can I 1v on you? Nope. I do not 1v1 or play with anybody that I don't know. Try playing a tournament anyway. Can someone who's 2200? I've not touched tournament since. Yeah, people with Smurf in tournaments are a special kind of Weenie Hut Junior customer. It's actually insane how some players will go out of their way to just like bully that. Or it's like the equivalent of like boosting, but in tournaments, you know? Ooh, grab that 100. Buddy, dude. Ooh. Man, not even checking if there's boost present in some of these areas. Man, I really wanted that to hit the ceiling. Nice touch. That's a weird one. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna leave you that corner. Might be a goal. Ah, teammate wasn't ready for the pace. It's okay. Carson, I'm buddies with Cozy P. I played with them before. I know of Cozy, don't worry. Oh, I was about to hit forward, and then I saw my teammate behind me, and I was like, wait, I don't know if I should hit it forward then. Oof, not the rate I wanted. Top corner. Bang. Oh, what a save. Heavy touch, my bad. Oh, we just combined. He doesn't have the boost for that, I don't think. Yes, he does! Let's go, Nebula! Oh! Hello, my favorite non-edible taco. Hello, Carlo. Hey, Andy Perkins. Uh-oh. Bro got back to me, bumped me, and then I just dodged his second bump, and I was like, yeah, you're definitely gonna go for it again. Lucas Lawler. Always love your style. Oh, thank you. My hair. I just bought a house. I get it, Carlo. You got a lot of money. No, I'm kidding. Congrats, man. Oh. Noise. Noise. Well done, Nabla. I have one of the best teammates, a guy who's playing with spite in his heart. He says we can't let the Mufflins guy win, or whatever, a guy on the other team. The Muffles, because apparently he has beef with him. Oh, what a deflection. And the own goal. Let's go. Bang! Pretty low. Want a cute till L? Sure. Timu is not bad. We'll just, we'll queue till L. See what it's like. Pick a number 1 through 500. Gonna go with 369. Can you count to 369? I would hope so. Been through almost 20 years of education. I would hope that I can count that high. Nice. Trying to take a 50. Teammate was out of boost, so I wanted to keep him in the play, but not completely abandon him there. Nice dunk. Oh, what if that was an own goal? That's wide. Hey, Slot. A little too selfish on that. Should have just hook shot it. Yeah, assumed he'd be a heavy touch there. Shouldn't have leaned away. Nabla, you should have. Yeah, that's a rough one. He got caught in between. I think he was playing the other guy's touch, and then the guy didn't touch it. I'm finished 9th grade in 2 months. I'm 6.5 months ahead of everyone else. Dude is just that much smarter, bro. 9th grade, any percent speed run. Bruh. Bruh. How many crossbars can they get? Nice touch. Reset. If that one hit bar, I would have crashed out. All right. Sometimes strangers never realize what they've done for you. Yeah. I'm back. Welcome back, buddy. You're homeschooled? Damn. Imagine living at school. Couldn't be me, dork. Slav's really told us teachers that he loves them. That one guy that loves school way too much. What a dork. Oh, dang, he just got that corner boost. My bad. Oh, I'm not going to lie. That bounce was way further than I thought. My bad, Nabla. That's... What the... I'm rich though. I'm not rich though. Nah, only Carlo's that rich in chat. Bro's watching this from the LED of his Lambo. Oh. Nice. Nabla, love it. The moon pick is the blood moon. I have no idea. Not that rich. I don't have a Lambo. Yeah, he's only got half a Lambo. Where's my big truck? As in the driving a truck in the game. The Ford F-150 is not in my inventory, but if you're referring to the Roadhog, I don't know. I'm not a fan of BBHs. McLaren, E-A-R-E-N. I was about to say, he's not getting a good read on that. Did you guys see that the Browns held the Bengals to nets plus 7 yards in the second half and still lost? That is the most Browns statistic I've ever seen. Poverty franchise to the max, dude. As a Browns fan, yes, and I want to cry. Honestly, painful franchise to root for. They have actually looked pretty decent. Like, Bengals are like a team that is basically entirely offense, and their offense wasn't doing like anything. And yet they still lose because they missed that field goal in the second half. That wasn't necessarily a sitter, but it was like, probably should be hitting that. I'm a Vikings fan. That's a fun team to be a fan of. Who's their quarterback anymore? Is Cousins still there, or did they move on? I don't think they moved on because I remember he signed like a big contract. Cousins was rough because the whole season he was pretty solid, and then in the playoffs he just like evaporated. Then again, he was also getting absolutely abused by the pass rush against Lions, I want to say. I don't remember exactly who they played. He says least obvious Smurf. I don't really get... I'm not getting Smurf from either of these guys. I don't know what my teammate's referring to specifically, but... Hello, here anonymous. Carl, I'm sorry, but if you own multiple cars that are worth more than $60,000, you are not upper middle class. You're just straight up rich. Upper middle class is just the way that people protect their humility when they know that they're much wealthier than a vast majority of people. That's a fictional term. Nice, well done. Yeah, see, Salah knows. Yeah. Like, it's fine to admit that. Because the average salary in the entire United States is like something around like mid $50,000 a year for like an individual person. Like, if you're owning multiple cars and making the payment and insurance payments on multiple cars, you're not middle class. Like, let's be so real. All right, a little aggro, but we'll take that. Really aggro fit ball there. Ah, teammate shouldn't have gone for that. That's okay. I was pretty aggressive on my chow. I just was hoping he would calm down a little bit on that. Trying to act like a spoiled rich kid, but everyone keeps asking questions. Let's talk about sports. No, I'm saying I don't care if you're wealthy. I don't care if you own multiple cars, but just don't say you're upper middle class. That's just the one thing that I was like, like if you have all those cars, dope. I mean, I'm glad. That's a lot of really cool cars. Yeah, man, dude. That's crazy. He bumped his own teammate into the 50. I hate how that worked out so well for them. Alrighty. Did you watch the Charger and Chiefs, Cowboys, Eagles? I did. Good win by Eagles. Cowboys actually looked pretty decent. If CeeDee Lamb had hands, who knows what that actual game could have turned out to be. Chargers and Chiefs, honestly, I'm a fan of what I'm seeing so far from the Chargers. Chiefs had definitely like a weird day in general, but I will say the one takeaway, of course, is Mahomes' talking point of I really feel like a player or a play where he was going out of bounds on the run and then he trucks the defender at the last second. That's Bush League type stuff, considering how protective the NFL is of quarterbacks. I thought that was kind of lame that he was very clearly going out of bounds. The defender pulls off because he doesn't want to get a, unintentional or unnecessary roughness call, and then Mahomes just lowers a shoulder. It's like, damn well that if that rolls a reverse, that would be a flag. Oh my God. I don't expect that guy to just give that away. It's not that they need to learn to take a hit. It's that the NFL makes a lot of money off of their star players. And so naturally you want to learn how to protect those players. Ah, man. Oh man, really good setup by Nabla though. I gotta say, that was really good. Football team do you like? I grew up around Buffalo, so I usually go with the Bills for that one. Don't count that one. What a boss. Yeah, we just got played against a massive Smurf. I didn't realize what he was talking about when he said least obvious Smurf. That guy was a 1200 MMR, and it's hard carrying his teammate. No, Lonnie, I don't disagree. I think the quarterback, the moment he leaves, he crosses the line of scrimmage, he should be treated like any other runner. You should be able to absolutely level that guy. But I understand, except on a slide. I think a slide is literally giving someone up, or giving up yourself to the play. You're ending the play, all that. But if you're running out of bounds and you're not out of bounds yet, you should be able to get trucked. Like, that's just straight up what it is. Danger, what weekend is it? I don't know, buddy. That's time to get a calendar. I was not sure why they were just letting me drive with that. We go in 16-1 though for the Browns? That's crazy. I don't know what that reference means, Carson. I'm too old. You have to remember, for a lot of my viewers, I am twice as old as some of you guys. So when you guys reference something you saw on TikTok in the year of our Lord 2025, I am not going to know what that is. Huh? Man, I just sold on that boost deal. Oh. That's a really good touch by that guy. I would love boost. Boost would be great. One of my favorite streamers. Thank you, Lonnie. Appreciate that. Oh my god, I didn't even hear him. Nice. Okay, cool. Good pass. With the booty chat! Hit that one in right with the crotch of the car. Wait, what? Nice. It sucks I'm hard stuck plat right now. No such thing as hard stuck, chat. We give everything a crotch out. What? Huh? What? Good night, Danger. Quick question. Are you streaming tomorrow? Probably. Good night, Carson. What time? Nah, I don't know, buddy. Just be here in the evening in the US. Usually 6:30 to 7 Central is when I start my streams. This is his job. He's always streaming. It is not my job anymore. It used to be my full-time, but can't do that anymore. Specifically shot that back across the goal because I figured they would save it, and I almost hit it right to him, so cringe. Not a good kickoff. Sure. What I used to watch you when you was full-time? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that. What? As in you used to watch me when it was my full-time job? That makes sense. Oh, I didn't expect I got a full send into that. Wow, you chased that the whole way. God dang, felt different. No, that was my ceiling pinch. You bastards. Got away. Kyle, thank you for the $2.99. Hopefully you're having a good day. Good luck with the win streak as always. Yeah, I will.
Good luck with the win streak as always.
Wait, I will. What am I talking about? I will. Good luck. Wait, did I lag out? What the heck? I missed that boost. I don't know. I have any idea how though. I was gonna steal that, but I didn't want to get lost upfield. Nice Nabla. Go! No, dude! You're the worst person I know! Oh! Dude, what? A genital. Dude, that was so cruel. You should have just let that one in out of respect. I'm gonna rush that because it's a cut. Oh, never mind. Oh, he actually just absolutely diced me. Luckily that's not in. I have no idea who wins that 50, I'm not gonna lie. My teammate goes, you had me like, and they saved it. I know. Oh, what a peen. He literally hit that super hard to the middle, but then diagonal flip so you could steal my boost afterwards. This guy actually has that reset. Oh my god, he's actually the greatest. Okay. I'm sorry, Nabla. Thought you were closer. My bad. Good save. Ooh, I was playing the 50. Thank you, Nabla. Okay, I was like, I have no boost. I'm just gonna put this on target and that's it. I don't care what happens afterwards. Luckily they have it. And who knows the song Forever by Lil Baby featuring Friday? No. I play the touch and they miss. A classic. We both said a classic. Dude, me and teammate are so synced up right now. Nice, let's go. The comeback. Make it look so easy. A lot of hours, chat. A lot of no-lifing this game. A lot of saying no to beautiful women. Nice. Do you aid people? Carson! You know the answer to that. No, I do not. I do not add anybody that I don't know. How many hours you got in Rocket League? Between casting and playing and coaching and AFKing, I think I have almost 14,000 hours. Actually, we may already be at 14,000. Let's check. We are 80 hours away from 14,000 on Steam. Hello, Trina. Depending on your playstyle, do you like high sensitivity or low? I play on decently high. I think I'm on 2.1 sensitivity for steering and aerial. That's always been like a good middle ground where I feel like I can do a decent amount of stuff without like flying around, kind of lacking that fine touch. Oh. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're just sending that one because I unfortunately completely butchered my angle on that. That might be a goal. Yeah. My recovery is pretty poor on that one, but they got a good 50. Oh, wow, I knew he was gonna miss in that, but I didn't realize he had it on the rebound. What a read. I was gonna touch that, but then halfway through I was like, I think the milk guy is waiting for that, and I didn't want to give him like a free clear or whatever. Good 50. Jesus. You guys are locked in, chat. These guys in there's half rotations, dude. These guys could not hit the ball better on these clears, I swear to God. Sure. On fort. Sorry I've been in stream. I was afraid you don't ever have to apologize for not being in stream. People got stuff to do. This is Rocket League. Ah, goal. Yep. Midterms in September. That's what I was saying, buddy. Put on target. Try to get that forward, but also stay kind of close to it so I can get a bump or something. Oh my God. Nice. Good steal. I think I might have broken my PS5. How do you do that, Rice Child? I don't like finding the area of Pythagoras' theory. I think you're mixing stuff there. My girlfriend's calling me. Damn, Freddie flexing that he's got girlfriend problems. Crazy. Right after Carson came in admitting he got friend zoned. Cold-blooded flex. Bang. That's contact right there, chat. That's pure contact. Also, that boost spawn was clutch as hell. I knew that was in even before I hit that. Nice. So on that one, I just wanted to tap it close enough because I wasn't sure if the guy on the left had that read. And the moment he went down, I realized he doesn't. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to be able to reset this cleanly. So I'm going to wait for the second guy to go, then get one more tap. Granted, thought I hit it too high, but it didn't actually go too high. Sometimes, chat, the best way to air dribble is just to extend it past the first guy who challenges you. And if you're lucky, sometimes you can get both of them. Teammate had a good idea. I had a different one. My bad. Nice dub, teammate. Now we just got to make sure they don't carry it all the way down the field. I'm greedy. Geometry is important at the pool table games. That is true. That's exactly where you get it. Change a good boy. Ew. Carson, don't call me a good boy, please. That's very weird. Especially when you're half my age. In fact, I think you're even closer to being a third of my age. Close. Greedy? I don't know about greedy. That's a crazy pinch. All right, bonk the second guy. How'd casting go? Casting was lit. I thought there was going to be a lot more series, and luckily there was only 4. But it was fun. There's also a really adorable moment. It was a women's tournament. Yas was one of the captains, or Yaz. She is Nas's little sister. Also an SSL player, and her team won. And on we had her stream up to record like reactions and comms and whatever from the teams. And when she won, she was like, "My first win ever! Woo!" It was like a $10,000 tournament, so got like a decent paycheck out of that. Just a fun little moment there. It's called the Radiant Invitational. It was $10,000. It was a woman's content creator as the captains, and then it was a woman's pro player, and then an RLCS pro. Those are like the drafted teams. And this weekend they were doing group stage leading into a single Elam bracket, and I cast the single Elam. I was casting with Jordies, aka Scottish content creator over in EU, aka also Appjack's girlfriend, or rather Appjack is Jordy's boyfriend. That's the way I view it, chat. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, let's not joke about that, Carson. Hello, HP5. That's insane! Oh my god, that guy absolutely biffed his first touch and then said he just went for a demo on me instead. That's crazy. Lobbing it because it's not it's not a hard clear, but it's definitely something that they're not going to be able to get a lot of power on. Nice nab blow, close, double. Nice. Calculated. Good night, Carson. I'm already back to 1700. Pizza, that's what the watch streak does. It's powerful. HP5 is my current thing. It's because you're a fan of Order of the Phoenix. Interesting. Takasu when we hit $250 in the super chat goal, chat. We know, you know that. That's so rude, dude. He bumped my first teammate and he bumped me. That I got bumped into that. Any tips for 1v1 self-replay analysis? Yeah, every time you get scored on, figure out why. And every time you do that, go back 2 clicks on your replays and figure out what you're doing differently. Most of the time, it's not boosting properly. The other time, it's like making sure that you're not shadowing too far away. How many times did you go for a shot that you didn't have to go for, or you risk it all on an angle that really didn't have to happen, you know? Oof, good save. That's crazy that you went for the Evo flick on that other team. Yeah. That was a good other team. All right. Well played. GG's, brother. Yeah, nice to play with a smart gamer. Drop a friends list real quick before we part ways. Good player. Look on the grind. Might just run into Nabla again, so I guess we'll see, but our agreement was one to onto our L. Corrupt. I don't know last time I played with Corrupt. I think he DM'd me the other day. Yeah, we can try it. We can try it out. We got TikTok phenomenon Corrupt on here. So why I was not safe, I guess. At the moment I'm struggling with giving too much space, struggling with the middle ground in that area, C2. Whichever. Hey, Hurricane, I'm really glad that you're growing your YouTube channel, but I'm gonna ask you to stop mentioning how many subs you have. It's coming off very much as a self-promo. Not always a big fan of that. Like, I have no problem if someone asks you about your channel and you can talk about it or whatever, but I don't know. It seems like I think the only thing I've seen out of you coming into this channel is talking about how many subs you have. Okay, sorry. No, you're fine. I just wanted to let you know, just because that's something that could get you in trouble in other channels as well. Honestly, going back, Paxton, with the too much space and all that rotational nonsense, the biggest issue I think people run into when it comes to situations like that is just learning how to effectively shadow defend. Oh, that's a really good finish. No, I mean, he's fine. I didn't know, I'm truly sorry. No, don't worry, Hurricane, that's why I'm telling you. I just say, I don't like that just because it feels like people just use my channel to, access viewers, and they're just like, hey, I make content. Man, I'm almost at 200 subs. And it's just like, I don't know, man. The best way to grow your channel is not to do that through chat. And I understand sometimes you're just excited and you want to share, but I'm bringing it up just because I think a lot of times people in chats say things that they don't mean to. For example, when a chat is more quiet. They're like, man, chat's really dead today. And it's like, I know you're just talking like descriptively, but sometimes it comes off kind of mean. Like a creator knows when the chat is dead. You don't have to tell them, you know? Disagree. Noise? Ah, over pursued that. I mean, it literally says in the rules, don't sell promo, so. Sup Taco, sup Bast from the past. How's it going with the Bazaar lately? Any significant updates? Hear back from anyone on their team yet? How's the cast tuning as much as I can? It was really nice. Jordy's and I were flowing. It's good to talk to her. She's good. She's good people. I want to go to another land just so we can chat again. I didn't really get to talk to her much at last major I went to. But she's really nice. She's one of the good ones. That's an insane save. Respectfully, who is Rocklaw? This guy's kind of twisted with it. Taki, you might be European. That's not how it is. I think it's just in. Nice. Oh, they fired the whole community team? Boo! Terrible. But anyway, yeah, Cast with Jordies is really fun. The games are pretty snoozer. They were literally all 3-0 sweeps, and then we got to the grand finals. We got a best of 7 that went to 7, so as all things should be with a grand final. Set that guy up perfectly for what he was trying to do. I fixed my PS5. Let's go. Did you forget to plug it in? Oh. I got there a little quicker, actually, than I meant to. Dude, who is this guy? This is the greatest player I've ever seen in my life, Gad. Where'd you find this guy? FNCS was perfectly timed, so I go to watch both. How was FNCS? Who ended up dubbing? Also, I don't know the format. Is it solos? Two mates players and Twisted Minds player. Oh, I don't know any of the bands with those guys. I would have assumed like Peterbot or something. Apparently there's a dig player who has never failed to make I think it's Kanata. He's like never failed to make finals or something. Dude, this guy is literally the greatest choose player I've ever played against in my entire life. I don't know how he's this good. It's giving Pigeon on an alt, Gad. Peterbot flamed out. Queasy is the new GOAT. Interesting. Peterbot was basically like unstoppable for like a period of like a year and a half, I feel like. Oh my god, why is this the hardest twos lobby of all time? Yeah, best player in the lobby would be on an Epic account. Smurf! Yeah, he literally just said best 1800s I've ever seen in my life. I know, this is literally the greatest game of all time from Roclaw. I can run there on a bet account, so I'll show you. So when they're on Steam, there's profile pictures for next to everyone. When they're on a console or a Epic account, they don't have a PFP because Steam and Epic don't cooperate like that. And so when I'm seeing a player without that, they're not a console player because to be perfectly respectful to all you console players, you guys suck and should be ashamed of yourselves. But more accurately, just most players that are high level, they play on PC. So therefore, it's probably not a console player, it's probably an Epic account. And most players who are high level didn't start on Epic. They usually have a Steam account. So when the best player in the lobby is rocking an Epic account, usually feels like it's a Smurf to me. It's a new account that they made. That's just my thought. It is entirely possible that guy was just really good, but that was literally like legitimately one of the better players I've seen, so I'm kind of blown away that that was that. Gad is a player that plays in college for James Madison University, and one of his teammates is a really good player, and so I was just joking that it's like that's Pigeon, his teammate who's like a bubble player in RLCS. I was like, it's his on an alt. But I'm just joking. Gad's a good player. Hello. Always be a Switch player, Heart? Well, I'm playing this game on my Samsung Smart Toaster, so I'll always be a Samsung Smart Toaster player. That was some horrible boost management. I have an Epic account, nobody has a profile on GC2, so maybe new Epic players that high. No, there's definitely Epic players that high. It's just that for me, when I'm playing it, I don't know, pretty high GC3, 1800s, and I've never heard of you, and it's an Epic account, I'm just like, that usually feels like it's an alt. Yeah, if you're playing on Epic, probably no one has a PFP, and that's probably why it's probably like, whoa, how can you tell? Yeah, but if you're on Steam, it's pretty straightforward to tell. Alrighty. Most of his mods are also console players. That is true. A lot of you guys on YouTube are. Meant to fake, forgot where it comes. Teammate thought we were in TeamSpeak real quick. better boost management, and that's a pretty decent setup. Oh. Yeah, Cryptar definitely not in comms. Making a little bit of weird mistakes there. What are you doing? Gaming. They literally made a steering wheel for actually playing Switch Rocket League using the Mario control stick would actually be kind of go hard. You guys remember when we made the gun attachment for like Call of Duty? That was like the most like oddball thing I've ever seen the Switch do. It's like such a family-friendly console, and then all of a sudden it's like, have you tried the gun? It's like, oh my god. I swear, you have a superpower for forcing own goal. See, that's the screenshot I gotta add into the next one. Speaking of, the timing on that. Wow. That's low key. That by itself is gonna be the next one. I'm not even gonna have another clip. It's just gonna be that one. Wowzers. Ain't no way. That is textbook timing. I remember the gun for NES Duck Hunt, that too. Ranked NPC 4588. It's giving DDoS or low key. Let's see. I was trying to backpass that to corrupt, but I was trying to take some power off of it, and I ended up just missing, so. Good fake. That was an insanely good catch and carry. Nice. Newest year's idea, dinner time. It's just a video of me eating. Yeah, that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next feature, chat. I'm gonna start faking clips, but in an unrealistic way. I'm gonna like be setting up an air dribble in a game, but then the camera's gonna show me physically putting down my controller and then picking up a bowl and then eating like mac and cheese with holding the bowl with one hand and like holding the spoon in the other. People are just gonna be like, wait, what? That way, how do you do that? And I'm like, buddy, you're not trying hard enough if you can't score with both your hands occupied. Yeah, you guys would chip that on the fake. Oof. You actually take a kick off by not jumping into it, ranked NPC? You might actually be a ranked NPC. What? What? Okay, thank you for missing that. Oh my god, I got bumped away from my 50. Talk with the twos grind. Hey, dude and Tater. Excited to see you guys on Bepic's stream the other day. I think Noli is finally on actual Texas ping again, so. Yeah, we're playing what I'm assuming are incredible Smurfs, considering one is called ranked NPC and the other one is a period. So I don't know what's going on here. Thanks for the gifted sub, whoever it was. Yeah, Vortex, that was Kyle. Gifted 20 membies earlier. That's insane. These guys are so smurfed. Sorry. There's one. Okay, cool. He's currently in an Airbnb to get an apartment figured out. Oh, that's better. I'm glad that he's actually here and he can play. Tater, thank you for the 9 months of Prime.
Speaking of subs, here's my Twitch Prime I forgot for the past 3 months.
Classic. Appreciate it, Tater. Ooh. Unpredictable, unfortunately, from Corrupt. I specifically tried to play it underneath him. That's crazy. No! I'm sorry, Corrupt, dude. I cut at actually the right time, and then I butchered everything else. No, that's my bad. I cut and bumped into you. Except for tomorrow, I'll be a fan. I know Ball State with Variety playing are insanely good. Oh, I know. Variety is a very good player. I was trying to hit one of them crazy saves only pros can save and ended up musty resetting in my own goal because I tried to recover. Happens. Who's playing instead? It's Ball State with Variety, but like, what's the lineup? Was he subbing for Wova? Or are you talking about the Ball State B team? Oath, Ga, and Variety? Was Wova out for the week? I don't think he's graduated yet. He's like I think Wova still has another, at least a year or two. These two scans are funny because half of them are like, yeah, this feels like 1700, and then other ones are like, this is definitely like Smurfed SSLs or something. I mean, good shot. Okay. Close SSL, not in twos right now. We're like 1760 right now. Yeah, I think Baylor missed out on their third, unfortunately. So we're gonna get 2/3 of a Baylor Demon Hours team. Oof. Okay, played the dish. Oh, it's gotta be a goal. So also stacked this year. Honestly, could have been even more. It was supposed to be, I believe, Percy was the original third for Baylor, along with Hoxer, and Andy. I'm sorry, but that team isn't dropping a series all year. I don't care how good CRL is. That's an insanely good roster. So unfortunately, that didn't work out. I thought they were gonna go for Cosmic, but maybe it didn't work out. I think Cosmic might be taking a semester off, deadass, because I know Ole Miss has him for spring. But beyond that, I don't know what he was doing for fall, if anything. My headcanon was that he said yes to Baylor, but then decided Ole Miss might be better. But since he already moved, maybe it's like, okay, I'll commit to Ole Miss later. I have such a huge itch on my eye right now. I don't know how he misses that. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, we got away with that. Is that still 50? No, it's 1875. Evo said yes to Baylor, but then backed out. Oh my god, that would have been terrifying. Hold on, I'm gonna read that whole thing, Tater. I want to read all the lore. Tater, we gotta get you as an informant or something. I'm trying to get that one of those for CRL, for Champ League. We gotta sign up. You guys, players, are so gossipy with each other. Evo said yes to Baylor and backed out. Then I saw Cosmic committed to Ole Miss. Then it talks to Baylor. Couldn't get a deal done fall before school, so he's taking a semester out to figure it out with Ole Miss or Baylor for spring. I think he figured out Ole Miss, because according to Adam Baguette, at least, he's like locked in, which makes me feel like they signed paperwork and like have financial aid stuff or whatever. So I think Baylor might be toast if they don't have someone for spring, unless they have a backup. I feel like they might be able to goad someone into transferring though, especially if they have the budget for 3 full rides, you know? Confirmed he isn't committed to Ole Miss? Well, maybe not for fall, but I don't know. I don't know. Reading Adam's message, it felt very much like he is coming there for spring. So I'm like, Ooh, I like the part where I got no power. Okay. Nice read. That was a little me being greedy there. Wow! Well, Cosmic is the most wanted player in CRL right now because he's got an embarrassment of riches. Honestly, Ole Miss, it wouldn't even be a downgrade that much. I mean, obviously Baylor with Andy and Hoxer is insane, but like that Ole Miss team looks so good with him in that pre-jump tournament. Ole Miss committed to him, but SFI Cosmic still isn't committed. Basically, the offer is there if he wants to. Adam's got to fix that then. That tweet literally was like, he is coming here in spring, and it's like, I don't know. Also, hello, William. I don't know. Adam's gotta figure that out though, because that's gonna get him in trouble if he's speaking that definitively. It's gonna make Cosmic looks like he's a dirty traitor if he doesn't end up going there. How do you make it widescreen? You don't. Go to twitch.tv/TheDangerTaco if you want to watch in widescreen. Oh, I forgot those twos. Ooh, imagine that bounce. Okay. Literally said what you just said now. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the tweet just felt very definitive, so I kind of locked in my brain like, okay, he is going to Ole Miss. But it felt very confusing because I'm like, how is he not going there yet if he's basically committed in spring? Just not a fault. That's insane. So unfortunate. That was a good effort by that guy. Just put in a weird position. How do I make it more vertical? Hey, basic wisdom. If you put your screen, if you open this in a browser and just stretch the window out and then change some of the HTML, that'll probably fix that. Be even more vertical than before. Anything different you change the controller video settings that you would recommend to get better aerial shots? Guys, that's just straight up cope. Set your sensitivities and then just practice. Stop changing your settings. Hey, Charbart. What's the Ole Miss roster? It was Lunar Stealth and S5 Cosmic, but for some reason that didn't work out. Whoever they signed for spring, honestly, I think it's just gonna be C money. For at least fall right now. What? Oh. Kyle, thank you for the $5 super chat. Let's go. Pagarino chat. There's a grad assistant now. Well, I remember C-Money saying that he was gonna. That's unfortunate. No more boost. Somebody has the fall option. Wait. Oh wait, never mind. I misread what you said. I'll update. Super chat will have this. 1 cent short of $10. Hey, Hussein. You in Twitch too? Yeah, I'm streaming Twitch. What? Taco, what's your bread and butter? Whole wheat and salted Land O'Lakes. I meant for Rocket League, there is no bread and or butter in this. What do you think this is, Minecraft? Land O'Lakes butter's top tier. I'm a fan. I'm a Land O'Lakes stan. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit rough streaming to read long messages. No, you're fine. I like the context. It's good to read that. Nice play, Corrupt. What's a mech you hit consistently? I don't know. I don't think I have one. There you go. Stole it away a little bit. Hit it behind him. Try to dime him right on his head. A little too slow. Whoa! That was a horrible catch. What the heck was that? Hold on, I need to say that again. Oh, I jumped right after I touched it. I thought I popped it up a little bit further. That's L. I just wanted to hit that early because I knew I could get it over him. I got better at hitting aerials. Shockingly, guys, if you practice aerials in custom training and free play, you'll get better at it. See, the problem is a lot of you guys just play ranked a lot and then occasionally practice, when in reality, when you're a lower rank, you should be doing the opposite. You should be practicing a majority of your time. That's a goal. Never mind, okay. Okay. Where's low boost on that? That's rough. What about air dribbles? It turns out you can also practice those. I thought that was off. I'm not gonna lie, Crop didn't expect him to peek either. Hello, The Hague. Like I usually see in YouTube, not in Twitch. I'm lost what you mean. I always stream on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm confused what you mean by you didn't know if I was live on Twitch. I wasn't sure if you meant you are usually there. It just felt like you were talking about, no, you yourself. I don't normally think you do that platform. And I'm like, well, either way, I do both platforms simultaneously all the time. That was a pretty impulsive half rotation. Okay. That's not good. I did not get dunked like that. Nah, that was my bad. I tried to go on with that. Can you wall dash? Not consistently, so I don't do it. No, I wanted to double that. Oh, I canceled my flip the wrong angle. Guys, please don't just come in and demand I do some of the hardest mechanics ever. I'm playing in GC32s. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Nice, let's go corrupt. Oh! Is it the same thing? I mean, Shaggy, ultimately, if you're trying to improve on aerials, fast aerials, all that, there's infinite number of, like, stuff for that. Hello, Hussein. Welcome back to YouTube. Can you explain to me why freshman year is so hard? Because you're getting a higher level of education. Middle school, ultimately, guys, is just gonna give you a little bit of a prelim, but ultimately, the whole point of middle school is to take all the kids and all your hormones and go, stop it! Get it over with! Feelings aren't that important. Get it out of your system. Okay, you're good? All right, here you go. You're in high school now. That's the whole point of middle school, is just to get all the hormones out of you. There's still gonna be some residual hormones, obviously. You're a teenager, but before they start teaching you the real shit, they wanna, you know, make sure you're prepped for high school. But also that's exactly why. You're the lowest rung of the ladder socially, and also you're learning a lot more stuff and it's a lot more serious. Because your grade point average in middle school doesn't matter, but you're in high school it actually does. So classes are a little bit more tougher. Oh, hello. Okay. That's a crazy preview, I'm not gonna lie. Thought that touch would be better. That works, and it's a good bounce. Corrupt, yes, king. Wow, I can't believe he still went for that. Don't forget to update Super Chat goal. Yes, sorry about that. I'll update the next goal. Did you score a ground pincher? Not really a dare, buddy. It's if I get an opportunity to do that. Click. Nice. Good fake. All right. Good comms pizza. There you go. 1 cent short of Super Chat goal. Hussein, I know. I saw you. Don't worry. I literally said welcome back to YouTube when you joined. Ugh. That was kind of filth, I'm not gonna lie. Come a nice shot for that. No! I timed that so clean too. Trying to time that jump. I was trying to cut that a little bit lighter. Nice. Clean double. Not even a good shot compared to where that defender was, but I was like, I'll just trust that I'll be able to hit that clean. Got that boost steal, nice. Oh man, I meant to cut that. Oh, accidentally stole a little early. Just trying to lob that forward, keep it slow. Something I could chase. Close one. Nah, I'm not fast enough on that. That's wild. He almost hit it right to me anyway. How much pain the driver would in? Dude, I think about that all the time. The G-forces of this car moving around. That's why I feel like the characters in this universe are eggs, you know? Man, really thought he would bail on that. All right, we'll take that dub. I named this the hyper ruled triple tap. Basically start a counterattack, you triple tap, and then do a musty flick it in. You'd have to go off the ceiling to be able to do that. That'll take a long time and a lot of boost. I still have no clue what G-Force is, not gonna lie, I only heard that reference when I'm watching F1 and it was on the graphic. So like when you're, imagine like, when you're like, it's like positive and negative G's, technically. It's like how you imagine like when the plane goes up versus when it goes down, those are the feelings you feel. But also when you're driving left and right, the forces that gets you kind of pressed into your seat and kind of shoved to the side, that's G-force. The faster you're going and like the harder of an angle you're going on a turn, those are different G-forces. So like, if you ever watch like how astronauts before, like have to deal with like certain gravitational forces, that like thing that spins them around in a circle, that's like meant to simulate like increased G's, aka like increased force of gravity. Any engineers or physics majors want to correct me on that? Feel free. The force of gravity applied to a person or object. There you go. So I'm just thinking about in rock. I mean, it is also a thing that if you think about it from like a superhero perspective, of like, you guys know those like scenarios where a superhero is like, a guy's about to get crushed and then Superman flies through at 1,000,000 miles an hour and catches them. Bro, that person's insides are liquefied getting caught that fast. There's absolutely no way they're not murdered. Murdered AF. We're not great at explaining it to me. I felt like Godazig would probably be the best person to explain that. That or one of you filthy engineering majors. I don't know why I didn't jump into that. That was a good counter by them. It's not the fall that kills, the sudden stop, exactly. Think of a theme park ride. Yes. Classic 2's Chaser. And didn't realize that next one would also be a follow-up. That's such an unfortunate moment. Yeah, Corrupted and me had the same thought. We're like, That was actually an interchange. I mean, that's just like what 2's is sometimes. You just gotta ball chase. Because he knows even if he goes for that and doesn't get the full contact, it's nothing we're really gonna be able to do with it. 2's is a lot about like risk mitigation. I'm gonna leave that boost for him. I am holding boost! I don't know how he's going faster than me. All right, not my best game. No, you're fine, Corrupt. That's I'm challenging like a bot. He has a better gaming chair, obviously. That is true. Chow. These guys are pretty good as well. Give me tips to get back to SL Pizza. You're not a SL, so I can't give you tips. Are these guys the goatiest? They might just be. Interesting. Not gonna lie, their boost management is pretty elite on these guys. What a control, holy. Wow, that's a pass. That is a pass, holy. The lowest possible part of my car on that pre-flip, flick that. Just by your face, I know you absolutely love tacos. Based on that comment, I know that you know that I love tacos. God, I freaking despise players who do that. That's a really good touch by Corrupt. I was hoping Corrupt could spin around in time, but... Close one, play the bounce. Nice, Corrupt. Let's go, the comeback. Nice Kirby plushie, thanks. Oh no, I wanted to get the 50 on that. I didn't think he'd throw that away, I'm not gonna lie, my bad. I thought that guy was gonna actually try to do something with that, so I kind of took my eye off the ball for a bit, and then when he just threw it away, I was like, oh, should have anticipated that. I thought he had a bit more boost. I thought he was gonna go for an air dribble or something. Yeah, good demo. Is this cell just the same group of players going over and over again? If you're on 2s, no. If you're on 3s, yes. Jeez. Oh, trying to say GG's to Corrupt. And peace out. Has anyone ever said nice Kirby plushie? Not maybe specifically in those words, but they've complimented my Kirby plushie. Nice Kirby plushie. Thank you, Goddess Big. I stand against periodgrams. I love that tweet. Can I just say something to period cramps real quick? Leave women alone. Ugh, sorry, ladies. I just get so angry when I think about them. I met someone who's unironically like that one time, and it made me want to scream. I believe the term is performative male. Oh. I'm gonna try to demo the guy who zigzags on me. Ooh, I believed. Should have flicked that earlier. I was in a training and I hopped into a match and I got quad resetted on. Damn. Sounds like he had that coming. Damn you, damn. Nice. Gotta get back. Would you watch Karate Kid or... Ooh, well done, teammate. Would you watch Karate Kid or Cobra Kai? I have no interest in those, although I have heard those shows are not bad. Can't keep his eyes away from the ball from 12 milliseconds? That is true. Cannot. Love it, teammate. Well done. 7-time matches for me are some smurfs resetting me for YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, honestly, that's like the biggest Weenie Hut Jr. thing ever is whenever I see... I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some YouTubers that I feel like I'm watching their clips back and it feels like they're smurfing like crazy. Because they're hitting like not like freestyle clips, they're not going for like quads or whatever, but just watching the players in the background, I'm like, these guys are not even like jumping. And it makes me feel like I'm like, that's kind of a weenie thing to do. Just like get into a super low ranked lobby and just be kicking the crap out of them. Oh my God. That's pretty hilarious. There's Soji was watching. My man, take a break. Oh, dude, that is so funny. That guy just completely whipped that. Of course, I did that on purpose. Like what? I don't know, man. I've seen some things in this rank. All right, we're gonna stop scoring. Okay, cool. Misses an abs instead of an open net. Why does my teammate want to forfeit? He said he did that on purpose, but I'm like, joke of a rank, I'm not gonna lie. Opponent spitting. This rank is pretty yike. I gotta say, like, once you're into GC3 a little bit further, it is pretty good. I gotta say, 1600s is freaking pathetic, dude. There's a lot of moments where I'm just like, how did you get here? You're GC3? Yeah, I literally already told you that, Pizza. Pizza, I don't know, have you taken your Adderall today? Your Vyvanse? You're getting SSL maybe? I don't think you understand how much MMR I am off SSL right now. I'd have to win like 12 straight games to get SSL. You said GC2? I did not. I've been GC3 for literally the past like 2 hours, minimum. Hey, Kef. I've just been lurking. Oh yeah, then you're witnessing the utter grace that is GC3 twos. I'm trying to get my SSL in twos, but my God, I am not good enough. One day, chat, one day. Oh God, we're playing a guy with a dash and just the I am Zen tag. He's locked in. Whoa, holy lag. Nice skim. Is it normal that my girl naps for 5 hours a day, or can I assume she's cheating? She might be narcoleptic. What? But he just went skirt. He didn't even try to turn into that. What was that? I think he lagged out or something. He didn't even miss it by like a pixel or something, a ghost touch. He literally just straight up didn't even turn toward the ball. That feels like a situation where your brain just turns off, you know? And you're just like, ah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna go to the next one. Halfway through, I realized they were not even gonna chow that ball. They were just gonna go, oh, teammate, you are really far away, my bad. Nice. Aye. Ooh, good jump. Alright, just trying to pre-flip on that one. That first touch was pretty bored by me. I hate you, I'm losing. Okay. Standard chat reaction. Joke I like, send you my brother. Okay. Most intelligible YouTube comment? Okay, Alpha, I see you. Nice. And that's a goal. There we go. The moment that dude hit the hard brakes on that challenge, he's cooked. Like, there's literally nothing you can do about that. Most understandable, mathematically smart YouTube live comment ever since 2006. I don't think YouTube even had live in 2006. And by think, I mean no. And by no, I mean think. Interesting streaming lore I learned today that apparently Justin, the Jonas Brothers, way back when, held basically an equivalent of AMA, like a live stream where they would talk to their fans on Justin TV, and it was so popular it crashed the site, and that crash apparently led to them thinking that they had to rebeef the website. It was kind of like the Chicago fire, that it devastated so much that they were like, wait, in fact, let's not repair it, let's just tear it all down and build a new one, and that led to Twitch. I found some of those Smurfs don't practice saves, so I kind of exploited and air dribbled over it. But they practice saves. I think they just don't anticipate anyone to shoot it. Guy on the other team is coping hard. You reach SSL today? Hello, schlock. I think it's possible, but we got a lot of games to go for 2s. If we get SSL in 2s and 3s at the end of the season, it would be lit. Thankfully out of this, Elo. Hey, variety. Yeah, congrats on finally getting back to where you belong. Also, I heard you were putting in some work with the Ball State boys. What's going on with that? Tater didn't answer me. Are you just subbing in for Wova right now, or is Wova... Did he get in a tragic accident and destroy both of his thumbs? I don't know what can what I can say. That's fine. If Wova got benched because he's fat and ugly, say nothing. No, I'm kidding. I love Wova. But Ball State, sometimes you just got too much talent, you know? I'm trying to be like Variety, you know? Trying to be Two's demon. Ooh, try to put that back post. Kofer's ult right now? This is the weirdest game right now. Thank you. We have a lot of good players now. Yeah, I mean, I was looking through. I mean, you guys were really good with Ultor. And Jesse honestly played way beyond his rank, I think, in pretty much every tournament I watch you guys play. So, super fun to watch you guys go to work. Honestly, I wish CRL didn't forbid us from coaching teams. I would have loved to coach again. I genuinely don't understand why we're banned as casters from coaching. It literally doesn't even impact us, you know? Like, people are worried, like, it doesn't give a competitive advantage, and there's literally no way, like, bias would ever creep in if we're at that high level of a broadcast, you know? Casters can't coach? Nope. I used to coach, USF gave me a stipend to coach them, and that was super fun. Almost, we were one goal away from making CRL league play. And we won the Battle for Florida, which is the annual tournament that all Florida CRL teams enter into a big bracket. We won that over IRSC, which I was super proud of them about. Actually, not only that, but bracket resetting them and winning. So super, super good result. But yeah, casters, we found out Blast and Epic have told us that if we are on the CRL mainstream, we are not allowed to coach. Or rather, we can coach any team as long as they don't play in CRL. So I know Chixa coaches Page University or something, which apparently is a CRL team or collegiate team that does not participate in CRL. They only play in outside leagues. But since every high-level team that I'd want to coach or whatever is part of CRL, then I'm barred from that. Yeah, which is lame because USF, I mean, they paid me like $4,000 for the year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like as a stipend for 5 hours a week of, you know, doing replay review and going to scrims and whatnot, like that was super worth. Plus it's fun coaching. I really had a blast. I'm not gonna lie. I've played in high stakes stuff. I've casted high stakes stuff. The hardest my heart rate was beaten was watching them in that CRL match. And coaching them, watching them like, they lost to Akron by 1 goal. I was so bummed, so bummed. 4 bans, absolutely. And the best part is they paid it up front. Zero's so stressful, I know. Dude, but the thing is just watching and knowing that I'm talking to them in between goals and whatnot. On that one, actually, I wasn't talking to them as much because I was actually live streaming. And I told them like, hey guys, like I can talk to you guys in between. I'll go on calls or whatever. Before that series, I remember getting involved. I was chatting with them. I was like being like, let's go, boys. One more series. I'm just hyping them up in between, ask them questions if they're okay, if they need anything, blah, blah, blah. It was super fun. But I think just being able to watch a series and not have an impact, because you just know your boys just got to lock in, that's stressful as hell. But I'll be a USF fan for life, for whatever they do for schools, because when I coach them. And USF football is actually peaking right now. They just beat Florida the other day. At Florida. In college football, that is. That was a good game, too. Yo, that USF quarterback is actually, like, a demon. He's, like, low-key a psycho. I think they changed his playstyle, though, because previous game they had... they literally had him like truck sticking players. I think they were probably like, "Hey, buddy, you're the starter. You can't be literally trying to go out of your way to like stiff arm people. Like, buddy, maybe let's just like keep you injury free." So in the second game against Florida, he was like rolling down and sliding a bit more, and I'm like, "That's not the real man. Unleash the beast." Why am I lagging? What? No, it's my teammate. He didn't blow up a little for decking players. I mean. Live streams were out in April in 2011. Good to know. I also don't believe that. I don't remember any live streams on YouTube in 2011. That seems way too early. Jesse played awesome. He did play awesome. I'm excited for, I think Ball State is probably outside of Akron, I would say you guys probably have the deepest. Honestly, even including Akron, you guys might be the most depth I've seen at a CRL program from front to back. Because nowadays, even Fisher doesn't have 2 teams. Same with Northwood. Ball State might be the program for depth. Akron, I think, is the first just based on like resume. Sometimes they really goof around a little too much and they lose games they really shouldn't, but otherwise, like, they're incredibly good. I love our program and the people. Yeah, I mean, talking with just everyone at Ball State, you guys are all super coordinated. You guys are close-knit. I see a bunch of pictures of you guys going out and getting lunch all the time, which seems like a minor thing, but I'm always kind of weirded out by how many times I see a CRL program and they never post pictures, or when I talk to them, they're kind of like, yeah, we just do our own thing. And I'm like, you guys don't hang out? You guys aren't friends? You guys spend so much time together. I mean, you don't have to be best friends with your teammates, but I don't know, just weird when I never saw them hang out. And I'm like, I think it's a huge benefit when like everyone in the program can like find a way to like hang out and bond a bit and kind of grow a bit from there. I think the key is to be friends with each other, but not move in with each other. That stuff can really screw up a friendship. I know a lot of people who are like go to college, they try to like live with their best friend or something, and then they realize, damn, living with someone is way different than just sleeping over at their place every once in a while, you know? Dishes have ended more friendships and romantic relationships than anything else. Quote me on that. Nice, fake Scraps. You're so handsome. Get over here. These camera settings are unique. Thank you, Kira. Are you saying unique in a suggestive way? Are they yours or pros? I mean, I'm sure there is a pro with very similar settings. I remember T. Corell yelled at my camera settings one time. I can't remember if I changed it to anything that he suggested. Hey, buddy, I would love it if you got back. Scraps, why did you give up on that? Is he lagging? Bro, literally just AFK'd in the middle of that play? That's wild. No comment? I'm guessing you guys play much more zoomed out. I remember I did that too, but it's okay. I've won silver once. No, I just like them a bit closer when they get the first touch, and then the have a lower stiffness, so it zooms out the faster you go. Lag? Yeah. Not gonna lie, I thought that touch was a lot lighter, and no, it was actually much faster than I thought. That was not a good touch by me. Shouldn't have gone at all. This is the stupidest twos game of all time. Touch, hello Shade. Switch to Nupos and they're nice after 2 to 3 games. I'm not a fan of switching to new camera settings. I'm a firm believer that you guys lock in settings and you just play with it. There are so many players that I used to coach that they're always struggling to hit these stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, I changed my sensitivities every couple days. I'm like, well, that's why you're not playing better. Why do you think you're struggling to hit aerials when you're constantly changing your sens? Just get used to the sens you have. Fun fact, guys, changing your sensitivity or settings is not something you're gonna get used to in like a day and then become better. And if you don't, then you're like, time to change it again. No, it's muscle memory. You are learning through thousands of repetitions how to do certain things. Bonk. Ooh. Ice in that man's veins. Nice shot. Good save. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he would wrap around that in time, but also didn't really know what Scraps is doing here. He jumped really late for that, so I was like, oh, he must have the read. I can't tell if he's lagging still or if he's just like super anxious about every challenge. He's got an SSL tag, so. Not a good flick. No, dude. Yes, good. Let me get a boost. Damn you, Scraps! Nice pass. I'm tuning in at 10:26. You're tired? Yeah, it's okay, Shad. Hey, Angie. You think you could whip Bryce XD in a 1v1 match? I don't like talking about how I'd shape up with different creators. I don't know what Bryce is in 1v1. I'd rather not do that because I know I'm gonna say anything. I'm like, yeah, probably could, or no, I could, and then you're gonna go into Bryce's chat and be like, hey, you know Danger Taco? He says he could whip, and it's just like I'm not in the mood to get into that. Also, low-key, I'm not in the mood to get trash talked by Bryce's fans. Not to say that he would ever send someone after someone else, but I could definitely understand his viewers doing that. Nice pass. That was almost an insanely good snipe into the top corner. Well, everything I know about Bryce is that he's low rank. That's all I know, but doesn't mean anything about like how we'd shape up in that specific game mode. If you calculated that, I would give you $1 million, buddy. He doesn't have any fans. That's kind of bold to claim. He's got a lot of subs. That's a tilter. Oof. You're a pretty cool dude. Thank you. Nice follow-up, teammate. Oh, I hate that you passed that. I thought you were just gonna let it go. Good demo. Again, I was like, I don't think he's really getting the touch he's looking for. That's why I went so low on that. That's a crazy read. I want to pre-jump that, but I wasn't sure if Scraps is going to turn on that immediately. Nice. Nice. I'm going to go eat ice cream. Hell yeah. Ice cream and cereal? Somewhere a doctor just woke up and cried. Somewhere else a dentist woke up and laughed. Almost 1800 though. Are you div 2 or div 3? I don't know, man. Div 2, I guess. Hey, Hades, can we drop it? I genuinely giggled from that. Good night, broski. Good night, Chide. When is your rank up game? For SSL, it's like freaking 100 MMR from now. We're not close on SSL right now. We had SL in ones. Honestly, we were able to hit SL in twos. I would definitely go for not SL in ones. I'm not getting SL in ones anytime soon, but I would want to grind ones because it'd be cool to even try to go for SL in all the 3 game modes. I don't really care about extra modes. I'll leave that for Jamaican Coconut and Flitz to do. They have more. They're much better than me and can cruise through that a lot faster. I'm not doing that. Wait, is that Gerard? It is! What's up, buddy? I gotta say hi to him. Alright. That's Gen G Gerard right there. I don't know if he posts on YouTube, but he's pretty big on TikTok. Oops. That guy literally didn't even try to go for that. Nice. So I became my very own worst fear. Honestly, that's a rite of passage, I think, in ranked play, is when someone accuses you of being a smurf or a hacker. Unfortunately, Rocket League doesn't have that accusation, you know? You can't be so good that someone calls you a hacker in this game. Because the only hacks are stuff that aren't related to skill, like being invisible or like DDoSing, you know? Great challenge, Gerard. Top shelfer. What a save by that guy. Oh my god, Rando on the other team literally just peeked out of his mind. He'll never save something that good again. You went for that? Interesting. Why are you on my side? Am I first to reset Musty and ranked earlier? Nice. That's a gamer moment, to be sure. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this map on high quality visuals because the field looks like garbage, but also more importantly, I can't see the boost. I hate how not only he gets the full contact, but even my deflection doesn't even send him out. I love being here. Let's go, Matt L. And we love Matt L being here. Gerard don't get dunked. Nice. Get off the wall. Oh boy. You're still silver because you need to get past Smurfs, honestly. That's probably the hardest part about your day. Nice. Oh, sir. Hey, man, it's Gerard. We both said hi at the same time. That's really funny. We both recognize each other. We're like, hey, we're both creators. Gerard's killing it, though. Picked up by Gen G. I'm glad Gen G is starting to pick up more RL people. Good org. Really good org. Love Gen G. I've worked with them for a lot of production stuff, but also just talking to all their people who work at Gen G. They're all super good people. Really kind. CO's a homie. I might have screwed him over there. That's a really good save, though. No, I just got 100 boost and an air dribble, and you're gonna give up? Ooh, oh my god, are we the exact same MMR? Oh my god, yeah, that's so freaking cute. Bro, that's so crazy that me and Gerard are actually the exact same MMR. We should have partied up. Made some content, bro. I don't think I'm friends with Gerard on my thing. Or on my Steam. Bonk. I was gonna take that off him. I thought teammate was about to get slapped, so. Really good touch. We're gonna cut that hard. He was not playing the ball at all. He was literally just like, if he guys tries to cut, I think he's kind of snuffed out what I was going for. I don't think he has boost. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know why he's going off the ceiling. It's okay, teammate. It's not like you're gonna miss that aerial, right? Or not even go for it, buddy. You have so much boost. What are you doing? You had 100 boost. You're not even gonna try an aerial for that? You're not even gonna try an aerial for that? That's kind of insane, dude. That's literally jumping up, and that's it. That's literally all he needed to get that save. I don't know. I think he just doubted himself. I think he waited too long, and then he's like, I guess I'll just play the shot, and then it went right at him, and he's like, oh, my bad. Not really a fan of how close we are on that. All right, he made up for it with a great pass. Well done. So I'm gonna play RL side swipe? Joe. Absolutely not. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. He's dunking him. Ugh. Look, sideswipe is dead. I mean, yeah, it had a certain lifestyle. I don't think it's dead in the sense that like literally nobody plays the game at all, but I think it's a very niche market. Obviously, it's way fewer than it used to be, but I think it's just kind of a. It's not as dynamic. I don't think it's like mechanically as interesting as Rocket League because it's 2D more or less, you know. Told you I'd be back. Shut up, Preston. My daughter wanted to send those. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing against your daughter. I just my auto mod takes on anyone who puts the same emote 3 times in a row. Oh, halfway through that, I changed my mind and I tried to improvise out of that deflection. Didn't work. We're doomed. Never mind. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, blue team needs a forfeit after that. You had a 2v1 and you didn't even touch the guy. Really good chow by Materia though. All right, I'm just trying to save some pads. Just gonna ball chase that. Oh, as soon as I flipped, I realized Hogan was checking. Are you gonna steal his goal? Well, I was gonna tap it in case he couldn't get back. Yeah, I knew he was gonna cut that as soon as he slowed down. Oh, didn't realize that crossbar. My bad. That's super funny. Let's get back. Teammate's doing a good job of fakes. We're finding out about 6-7. I don't know what that's about, so don't look at me. I'm digging I think we beat this guy in the previous game, but he was he's lucky kind of popping off. I'm liking this teammate. I'm just zooming that along because I knew they weren't being able to chase that in the way that I could. Should be an easy enough read. Don't touch it. Oh. Okay. I was trying to see if we want to dive in. Like, they're kind of low on boost, so. Good fake teammate. GG, is that, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's our 1800 game? Rocket League is peak right now, Fortnite isn't. I don't know if Rocket League is peak. It is our 1800 game, let's go, chat. 7 games off SL. Hey, Skipped, what's going on? Long time no see. Are you still out in Cali? I don't remember if I checked in you. I know you went to UC Davis, but I forget if you're still out there. I think you said you moved last time I checked. Are you getting SL tonight? We are currently 1806 or whatever, and we're kind of cruising through most of these games. The only times we've lost are when we're playing like actually the gods among us in twos, low key. Like, we've played some teammate players that are like, was the best player I've literally ever seen in my life, and he was like a champ 1. So I'm like, okay, so very clearly that's an alt. In Colorado now, grad school starts 4 days. Oh! I believe you are doing a master's in counseling, MSc. Hey, JSL, you gotta coach me in the ways of a 2v2 main. We're still learning. I sub? Thank you, Joe. Still ignores me every day. Sergeant Blaze, I got a lot of chats to read. I'm incredibly popular. No, I'm kidding. But no, I just have a lot of chats to read. Hope you're doing well, Sergeant. 50. Teammate, unfortunately, I got demoed, I think. A broadcasting teacher? You have a broadcasting teacher? What? Whoa, what pinch? I'm not sure if you saw JSL, but we got our 3s SL back by beating Kubel and Shaq. That was a golden moment. I'm gonna hold on to forever and cherish forever. Nice. Kublu. Dude. MB's actually a rat for stealing that booze. It's crazy. Shaq fell off, damn. Hard to notice, see when your goats are washed. That's my bad. I waited too long for that chow. I didn't want to go for that and take a 50, but also I didn't realize Rizo Credible or whatever his name is was going to wait that long to chow that, and then he went anyway. So I was like, wait, oh. My kitties are getting hungry. I can feel them rubbing against my leg right now, underneath my desk. Dude, these are some degenerate twos rotations right now. Oh, I'm actually kind of playing like a bot right now. I'm sorry. I thought that guy was getting a lot more impressive flick, and then he didn't. Such work, MSW. Okay, there you go. Why do you advertise hoodies you never wear? Well, because it's, I live in Texas and it's 90 degrees every day. Why do you call yourself Sergeant Blaze when I guarantee you're not in the armed forces? Oh boy. Alright, GG. But he's not on fire either? True. That was by far the worst teammate we've had. On for it. Hey, CP Grant, by the way. Sorry, I missed that chat. We're trying to lock in our SSLs for twos. Probably you're in Texas. I'm only like a day's drive from you now. Hey. We got a lot of homies in Colorado right now. We got Shu, we got you, we got Alice. I believe E-Rich is still located in Colorado as well. We got a whole stream meet up there. I bet you're not a god either, Zig. You take that back. My bio teacher was tripping. She gave us a 16-page assignment of nothing but questions, and the top 4 assignments took it to be the time. Expect us to do it in an hour and a half. That's kind of rigged. Kitty! My kitty says hello to your kitty. Hey, all right, Quip. W Kitty is. Did my cat reach SSL yet? No. That's Bella. She's the most adorable little kitty, although she's very talkative at night. Yesterday. Tell your cat I said psst, psst. Okay. You have to get a talk costume for your cat. They would hate that. And they hate having anything on. When I adopted them, they had little paper collars that had their like name written on it for like the shelter to keep track of which one's like name and vaccinations and all that stuff for them. But I took it off, and ever since then, anytime I try to put anything on it, they frickin' lose their minds. They hate having anything on them. So, should have done it a little bit more when they were a kitten, but my cat may be a cell waking up my dad and get me in trouble. Yeah, honestly, they don't. What's funny is that my cats, they hate also their crate. Whenever I put them in a crate to take them to the vet, or when I was moving, I had them in a crate, and the whole time they're like, I just like flipping out. But I learned actually when I was moving from Chicago, I have them in a U-Haul, which if you guys have ever been in a U-Haul, it's like, it's a pretty spacious cabin that you're in. Like maybe not like, you know, you could sleep in it, but like there's a decent amount of foot room. There's a bunch of room even behind the seats or whatever. So I remember taking out my cats from their little their little boxes, and I let them sit on my lap, and I let them sit on the passenger side, and they actually were fine. They were perfectly fine. Like literally the entire ride, they were not loud, they were not screeching, they were not freaking out. They were just chilling in the car. They would stand on my lap and look out the window like, or they'd like curl up next to each other and kind of cuddle on the passenger seat. And that was it. They were super chill. So traveling with them is not a problem, but if it involves anything with like wearing a collar or something like that, they hate it. Being in a box, hate it. But if as long as they're just out and about and have that freedom, They're chill. Oh. Not gonna lie, I didn't think he'd go for the immediate shot on that. Cat freaks out if he hears music or is in a cat carrier. Fair. Son, what the hell are you doing this late? Damn, that's crazy. Your dad calls you son? That's kind of cute. I like that. Ah, man, I really didn't think I'd get out there. Showing my pet rabbit. Have a trooper during a 3-day move. Love that. I was nervous too because my cats always freak out whenever they're in their little thing, so or when I'm in there in the car. So I remember I bought like those like calming thing treats that you give to pets that are basically like drugging them, but they refused to eat it. They like absolutely like they sniffed it or something. They sniffed it out. They could like sense like what I was trying to do or something. I swear. Oh, doof! I had a read on that, but I approached the wall too fast. Also, I should not have picked up my cats. My hands are covered in cat hair right now. Also, I gave her a kiss in the head, and my mouth now has some hair on it. And not just because of my mustache, sorry, teammate. I thought they were gonna read that. Teammate casually in another zip code. Hello, buddy. You okay there? I like the part where you did an aerial, so there's no reason you should be there. What are you doing? I'm super lost. What's going on here? Are you allergic to cats? Yes, I adopted 2 cats because I'm allergic to them, Preston. One of my friends growing up was is horribly allergic to cats, and their parents loved cats though, so they just kept adopting them for no reason. And my friend was always just like, "Yo, can you not? I'm literally dying." And her parents are like, "You're just being dramatic." And I'm like, I love how you're looking at this person having an involuntary allergic reaction to cats, and they're like, "Ah, yes, clearly teenager over dramatizing things." Burn. Okay, shout out my ceiling fan? No. I hate ceiling fans. Oscillating fans for life. Wait, my fish and shrimp? You're telling me a fish survived that 3-day move? What about my lamp? Also hate lamps. I live in darkness. Live in darkness or don't live at all. Okay. Sorry, Toshi. I hit that a little too far for you. This time I'm not sorry. That should have been on target. What are you doing? God, I can't believe I gave that guy an 1800 of wide open middle pass and he slaps it to the corner. I have no idea what he's doing there. Granted, I also rotated way too wide on the last one, so I'll take my blame where it comes. Yeah, that's fair. I think we might be ending stream after this one, chat. We're officially reaching the night where I don't understand these decisions. Also, all three of these goals are incredibly avoidable. All four of these goals are incredibly avoidable. All right, GG's, everybody. We got back to 1800, and I think we just lost it right there. So we'll be peacing out. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for the donations, and we'll catch you tomorrow.